As you can see, we are at the National Monument. Hello, I am Sarah, UFO Girly, and welcome to my channel. As you can tell, we're at the Effigy Mounds National Monument, where I'm going to be giving you a brief history. We're going to be exploring the area, and I'm going to be sharing a past life remembrance of a Navajo woman. So if you love adventuring, anything spirituality, or you just want to come along for the ride, this is the channel for you. This is the video for you. So keep watching and enjoy the video. So we're at the Effigy Mounds National Monument, and I was going to show you around in the museum, but it is actually closed today for some reason, maybe staffing issues or something. But anyway, we're gonna go on a hike and go on the bridge that's by the Yellow River, if I can spit it out. But yes, we're gonna do all of that, so let's go. We are gonna start up this hill. It starts with a bridge. I've already been here before, but it starts with a bridge and then it goes on to, you know, the hiking part, the hard part, because when you get up there, guys, it is so high. It is so high, but it's so worth it. And there's areas where it's really steep. So I'm gonna be talking and probably out of breath, so bear with me. Look at all this beauty. You can hear the birds singing, all the beautiful nature, and of course the cars in the background. But this is gonna be so fun to show you guys. And this trail is right behind the museum part. So here we go. Okay guys, so the first part, we run into this sign where it's telling you, remember, this is a sacred location. And we have to act in ways that are sacred. So no climbing, no jumping on the mounds, etc. But yeah, so it's so beautiful here. And I can't wait to show you guys around. So as we walk up to see the mounds, I wanted to give you guys some, history about this sacred location. Hopefully I can breathe and talk and walk at the same time. The National Monument preserves more than 200 prehistoric mounds built during the late woodland period, about 600 to 1200 CE, by Native American communities that lived along the Mississippi River. Many of these mounds are shaped like animals, like particularly birds and bears, and were created for ceremonial, spiritual, and burial purposes. It's believed that these animal shapes carry symbolic meaning. Birds likely represented the spiritual or the sky world. Native Americans, as we know, are very connected with the sky and the star people, while bears symbolize strength and connection to the earth. Their placement on high ridges overlooking the Mississippi River reflects a deep connection to nature and the spiritual significance of the landscape. Some mounds were actually used for burials and contained human remains and offerings, while others likely served as ceremonial functions, something spiritual, you know, for spiritual ceremonies. These practices evolved over generations, showing the changing traditions of the mound building cultures. Modern tribes, including the Ho-Chunk Nation and the Iowa tribe of Kansas and Nebraska, maintain cultural ties to these sacred sites. Established in 1949 and managed by the National Park Service, the monument protects both the physical mounds and their cultural importance. Today, the mound stands as a reminder of Indigenous history, spirituality, and the cultural importance of preservation and respect for Native American practices. It is so important that we treat this land sacred and the mounds sacred. Woo, it's getting hard to talk. As we go up in elevation, it's getting so hard to talk. So, because we're in this amazingly sacred area, I thought, wouldn't it be a great time to share my Native American story and why I feel so connected to Native Americans? I thought this would be the perfect time to share my remembrance of a past life as a Navajo woman with all of you as we walk and see the mounds. So let me back up first and say that I am a very highly spiritual person, and I'm used to mystical happenings, knowings, downloads, or messages that come from spirit. As some of you already know, I had a spiritual awakening at the end of I don't know what that was. But yeah, we'll get back to my story. So as some of you already know, I had a spiritual awakening at the end of 2014, brought on by a traumatic event. This completely changed my life, my world, everything. It turned everything upside down and opened my spiritual eye. I was already highly sensitive as a child, but now I was this full-blown intuitive empath or psychic empath, whatever you want to say. I always felt a deep connection with Native Americans and their culture. I grew up in a very culturally diverse area. Native Americans and Hispanics were some of my very best friends. I would even go to after-school programs that were just for Native Americans, but they would allow me to be in there because I really felt connected to their culture, and they would allow me to bead and everything with them. In mid-December of 2025, I took my daughters on a little trip to Colorado Springs, Colorado, just for a little getaway and for Christmas. I really wanted to visit the Mesa Verde ruins, but the girls didn't want to drive that far because it was like 5 hours away. And they don't want to drive that far, so I settled for the Manitou cliff dwellings that are actually in Colorado Springs. But there was this gift shop, and I was getting so emotional looking at all the Native American artifacts and everything. Anyway, I went over to look at the jewelry there, and I was so attracted to the Native American jewelry right away. It's all handmade by Native American tribes. The ones I liked in particular were Navajo made. I did have one that I did get a ring, which I'll show you right now, right there. That was made by the Anasazi tribe, and actually a pair of earrings just because I like the colors. But I was kind of in shock because I spent so much. I'm not going to tell you how much I spent, but I spent a lot on this jewelry just because it's handmade and it's all real sterling silver. So you can imagine I paid a pretty price for that. I was also really shocked because I don't ever wear silver. I'm a gold girly, or I thought I was. We go and see the ruins, and honestly, I wasn't particularly like enthralled with the ruins, just because I knew they were moved and then they were reconstructed. So man had got their hands on them. But anyway, it still was fun, and I was very happy that we got, my oldest daughter and I got to share an experience this time at the ruins. Later, after I get home, the very next day after I get home, I'm sitting on the couch and I'm looking at my rings. Here's some of them right now. And I'm just looking at them, and I'm really being quiet and sitting in this meditative state, almost in this stillness. And all of a sudden, I get this flash, a quick flash, first of a Navajo chief. And I'm not really sure if I had a past life or he is just there with me, watching over the woman I used to be. But anyway, the second flash was much clearer. And it was me weaving. And I knew it was me right away. And I'm weaving, and I have a baby. And I have a baby son with me, and I'm just weaving, and I just get so emotional. And I'm in shock, you know, like, are you serious? This is me? You know, and I'm really just trying to take it all in. And more information starts coming. And I'm sitting here, another big flash comes, and I can see myself on this walk. It's a long walk, and there's people sick, there's people dying, and I can just feel, you know, despair. And I'm thinking to myself, what is this? Because this can't be the Trail of Tears, because that was the Cherokee Indians. And wrong location, you know? So what is this? So I right away, I get online, of course, and I'm researching, and I look it up, and it is the Long Walk of 1864, where an estimated 10,000 Navajos and 500 Apache Native Americans were forced via gunpoint from their homeland in Arizona to Fort Sumner in New Mexico. I'm getting emotional talking about it now, because I mean, I just can't even continue talking about it because I get worked up and upset. But just look that up. It's so, the absolute injustice of it all. I just cannot continue. Makes me upset, and I want to have a good time. Well, I start seeing a thunderbird in my mind's eye. So, of course, I want to buy some jewelry. So I buy a thunderbird necklace and the thunderbird earrings. I just felt like I had to. So, of course, I'm asking Spirit, hey, is this real? If this is real, show me a sign. And that's a sign for you to ask Spirit to show you a sign as well if things are real. So I asked Spirit, I said, show me like that this is real, you know? And I'm chopping vegetables, and while I'm chopping vegetables, I look up, and there is a box of my Thunderbird whole food bars in front of me with a picture of a Thunderbird. And I knew right away that that was a sign. And that this was real. So I started researching again, and it was almost like whenever I would hear words, the Navajo language, like I was starting to remember what the meaning in those words were. So I started becoming kind of obsessed with their culture for a few months after that, learning different phrases and words and all of that. So trust me, it was an amazing experience. And so now I feel even more connected to these sacred lands like never before. While I was talking and sharing my story, we are at Eagle Point Overlook, and it is so beautiful up here. Wow, amazing. Let us continue on to the mounds. Did you guys like that story? Like, you guys don't have to believe that story, but it is so true. It is so true. To me, it's my truth, you know, and maybe you have had a similar experience. If you've had similar experiences where you remembered your own past lives, please put that down in the comments, because I think this is the time that we should all be sharing our experiences and our truths, don't you? So we just left Eagle Outlook, or what is it? What's the real name? Eagle Rock, not Point. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am so bad with names. So it's Eagle Rock Outlook. Oh my gosh. Anywho, we're going to the Little Bear Mounds, and I am so happy how the day's ending up, because on the way here I was a little scared, but I still had this happiness and joy that I was coming here, and I knew that the clouds were gonna part. But on the way here it was starting to rain and it was looking like really bad. But as you can see, it's still a little cloudy, but it's amazing out. Little chilly, about 50 degrees, but I don't care, I'll take it. It beats like sweating to death as I'm walking up this steep, whatever this is, hill, mountain, I don't know. But gosh, if you're gonna go on this, like, be prepared for a hike. I've been here before, so I already knew, you know, what was about to go down. But it is a very steep hike, but it is so worth it. But yep, beautiful, beautifulness. You're going to love it. The first time I was here, I was so overwhelmed with the magic. And look, here's a mound right here. And I'm not sure what shape this is. Maybe we're at the, let me read. Maybe we're already at the Little Bear Mound. I was gonna say though, let me see. It just says, out of respect, please do not walk on the mounds. But I was gonna say how amazingly sacred and enchanted I felt. Like, it was so magical, and it was like it was calling me back. It kept calling me back. So I'm so happy to be able to share this experience with you all. So thank you so much. And yeah, here's some of those rings. And I don't have them all, of course, but I am now a sterling silver Native American turquoise girly. I do like some gold still, but yeah, it's mostly, even the earrings, look, those are Native American. These I think are just turquoise, but still love it. But anyway, this is a huge mound right here, like a huge section. Absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh. You can feel it. Please, guys, get up here or go to your own mounds, wherever they may be, because they're all over the country. But how beautiful and sacred is all of this? I'm sure you can't capture the essence on here on the video, so you guys have to come for yourself. Just magical. And to think that they buried their loved ones and had their, I mean, they were built for ceremonial purposes, for spiritual purposes. And I even wonder, and I'm sure other people also wonder, like, they knew somebody or something could see them, the shapes from the sky. So was this some type of grid work? Was this some type of messages to our star family? I think so. I think so. What do you think? Anyway, we shall continue on, and hopefully my phone doesn't die for some reason, like the battery is just gone down drastically. But I'll come back down because I still want to show you the Little Bear Mound, and I want to show you another area where there's a bridge and there's the actual Yellow River. It's so beautiful. So stay tuned for that, and hopefully very soon you will see the Little Bear Mound. We're coming across, I believe it's an animal shape. So maybe the little bear. And oh man, I really want to fly my drone, but I know that's not sacred. So here is the Little Bear Mound. You cannot tell at all. I can kind of tell, but you cannot tell on the camera. You can only see like a little hump. But how beautiful is that? I definitely do not, out of respect, want to fly the drone over them. I think that's just not good. I don't think you're supposed to either. So now, oh, here's another mound. There's the other mounds. And look, they go all the way down there. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful, guys. Oh, I wish you guys could see this. Well, you are seeing it, but you know, in real time, in real time, this is just fabulous. Here's another mound, and there is that. Of course, you can't see the shape again, but there's that Little Bear Mound. I can see it, like I said, I can see it, but it does not appear on the video. But look at this. And they go on and on. Remember, there's 200 of these. Let's see what this sign says. So it looks like they're making the trail bigger, or not bigger, but littler, smaller, I should say, because they're growing grass right in this area. Looks like there's more to see. Oh, thank you. The sun is coming out. Oh, it's so nice. God has really blessed us today. So it looks like the Great Bear Mound. So we'll go see that. Gosh, there's so much I want to see. Okay, maybe we'll see the Fire Point overlook first, and then see the Great Bear Mound, because they don't look like they're too far away, just 0.1, 0.2 miles. So let us adventure. So I switched over to the nano camera to give you guys a view, to let my phone actually take a rest so I can conserve some of the battery. But look at all this magic. Oh, I didn't know my hand was in there. Doesn't matter. It looks kind of dry, my hand, because it was a bit chilly out, like I said. But now the sun is out and it seems to have gotten a little bit warmer. So we are headed to the scenic outlook, and I have not been this far. So we'll see. It already looks very scenic to me already. Just beautiful green grass in the mounds. You can see them really good right now on this camera. Just incredible. We're gonna keep on walking. Hopefully I don't bore you guys too much, but this may be a longer video. And I thought about, should I have some sky watching footage at the end? And I said no, because I'm just gonna let this shine as is. So definitely more to come. And I'll tell you, actually, I am going to spend 2 nights here coming up, not next week, maybe in like 2 or 3 weeks. Wow, I see a huge mound. Can you guys see that? Beautiful. I think that's no, it's not. I was gonna say, I think that's the Big Bear one, but I don't think so. Anyway, what I was saying is I'm going to be spending 2 days back out there, 2 nights, I should say, back out that camping location in the forest, but at a different campsite. I don't know if I was even supposed to camp at that one because it was equestrian, but I did anyway, and no one said anything. So equestrian means you have horses. I didn't have any horses, but Cece kind of acts like one sometimes. So, oh, speaking of, bless her heart, she could not come on this adventure because of the amount of people that are here. So it's best that she just stay home, and it's just easier for me to film as well. But look at this. Beautiful. All the clouds in the sky. Sorry, I'm like a broken record with how amazing these mounds are and the sacredness. I just can't get over it. Just beautiful. But oh, this is so beautiful. Coming up to the outlook, the outlook, the scenic overview. I think I just made up a word there, overview. I don't think it says that. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Let me bend down a little bit. Oh my. Now this is an overlook. How beautiful. Wow. Look at this, guys. Incredible. There's some train tracks over there. Cars, which we already saw that in the drone footage. I should have already put it up by now. Absolutely beautiful. There's that big mound And there's like a series of mounds. It's so amazing. Okay, I'm gonna walk back and we're going to go to the Big Bear. Oh, I can't get over this. The sky is just perfect. Everything is just perfect. Okay, and we are back because we are getting close. It's actually the Great Bear mound, not the Big Bear. OMG. It doesn't matter. Big, great, whatever, I suppose. But we'll say the proper name. Out of respect, it's the Great Bear Mound. So yes, we are coming close to it now. Whew. This is definitely a good hike. I love it. I just wish Cece was here. My beautiful girl. She's here in spirit, and yesterday we did a bunch of hiking. Okay, so here it is, and I don't know if you can see the elevation, but this is pretty big. Wow. It would be so nice to fly a drone, but like I said, I just don't feel comfortable doing it. You're probably not supposed to do that. But very nice. I'm a little winded. Beautiful. So amazing. We'll go around it a little bit. See if we can get a better angle. You can see one of the legs. It's a little elevated there. And then I don't know where the head is, to be honest. There's like no markers to say where the head or the tail is, and I can't tell. But possibly the head is over here and the leg is down there. But anyway, I'm gonna head back down because we still have a bridge to go across that I really want to show you. And there's a few mounds over there. I'm not sure if I'll show you guys those ones. We'll see. But yeah, see you in a second. On the bridge, and yeah, we're just gonna go, and I'll probably speed this part up. This is just a magical location. I mean, just look at it. We're going to continue on this bridge. And for time's sake, maybe one day I can actually do a full-on video without worrying about my dog at home having to use the bathroom, even though she's trained and I shouldn't worry too much. But I've already been out here for a few hours, so I get worried because I don't want her to hold it forever. So I probably, for time's sake, I probably will not show you the little mounds. You can come here yourself and see the beauty. They're just little mounds like you saw, up on the hill, but the big hill, but smaller. Look at all this. Oh, so amazing. Just amazing. We will continue on. I'll show you where the mounds are located, though. Okay, so off to the right here, so you can see up that little ways, up the hill a little ways, there are a few mound groups. Very nice, but just smaller. Look at all this greenery. Oh my gosh, just so beautiful. Turned out to be such an amazing day. I know I keep saying that, but it really truly is. Look at that water glisten. I'll show you more in just a second here. We'll get a good shot of this. Oh wow, so beautiful. So magical, so peaceful. So I was able to charge my phone a little bit off my drone controller. That's very useful. But anyway, oh my gosh, look at this beauty. I love it so much. And we are going toward a bridge. There's much more to see, I know, but we're not going to see too much more because, like I said, I have a baby dog at home, and maybe this will inspire you to get out and explore or even come here. Because gosh, look at that, guys. It's just so beautiful. Isn't that just like a scene out of a movie or something? It's just so beautiful. Of course, we're going up on there. Starting to get chilly again. And then the ending of this bridge is down there. But look. So gorgeous. Okay guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my little stories and the history of this beautiful place. It's so amazing, guys. Get out into nature, experience the beauty and the peace, and like always keep looking up, because you never know what you're gonna see, right? Anyway, thank you all for liking, commenting, subscribing, and all of the amazing things that you do. I'm grateful that you're here. And peace out. Hey guys, this is Giovanni, and he has something he wants to say.
Make sure you follow UFO Girls on all her platforms.
Thank you so much.
I'm doing a cross-country bike riding.
That is so
in Ocean
amazing.
City, Maryland, and I'm going to end up in San Francisco Bay.
That is phenomenal. Oh my gosh, it's so nice to meet you, Giovanni.
Nice to meet you too.
Yes.
I'll follow you, okay?
How amazing. Go follow him on his platforms where...
Just my name, Facebook, Instagram, Giovanni Bonaquisto.
I will actually tag that and I'll put it down below in the description.
You have a
All
good
right,
day.
Giovanni, thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.